And let me say welcome again to the Stratosphere Lounge. Used to be that I had to push 3 buttons, which was pretty much beyond my ability. Now I have 1 button. Now I have to push 3 of them. So before we go any further, let me just tell you what the situation here looks like in terms of the technical things. We had so many technical issues last week, I just couldn't bear it, and I flew the coop. Here's the situation. UStream no longer supports the plan I used to have. Might as well just get into the weeds on this for a little bit so that everybody, has a sense of what's actually, going on here. So here's the deal. Since we've been doing the show, there was a basic plan for UStream, which was basically, it was free, and because it was free, it included ad time. And we went a bunch of episodes with the ads, and everybody was, pretty upset about those ads, me included, because I would get interrupted in the middle of a thought myself. Then we figured out the wonders of ad blockers, so that worked out really well for a couple years almost, I guess. Then what happened, I find, is that UStream no longer offers that option. So I can stream at no cost to 5 people, or I can go to their Pro plan. And here's the problem with the Pro plan. It's $99 a month, which I'd be happy to pay. Delighted to pay. And if it was $99 a month and included the ads and we were back where we were before, I would pay that too. But it's set up so that you get 500 viewer hours. So if I have, let's say, 200 viewers, a 2-hour show once a week, like that's ever going to happen. But let's just say it did. That's 1,600 viewer hours, and everything beyond the first 500, I pay 50 cents on. So I could be looking at, thousands of dollars a month, or if I had a really popular show or so on. So here's what I'm doing right now. I have the Wirecast to UStream will let me stream but not record. And it also lets me do things like the walk-in music with, Petunia and all the rest of the stuff, which I think is a real important part of the show. But in order to get this going, here's what I've had to do. I've had to use Wirecast to stream the pre-show, and then I have to stop Wirecast, and then I have to go to the web-based crummy version that they use for free broadcasting, which is what you're watching now. And since I had to do that anyway, this time I've decided to do what we do for Right Angle, which is to capture video, which is getting written to my computer, and it'll be at 720. So for those few people who watch the show live, it looks worse. But if you're going to be watching on YouTube, which is where most of the views are, it should look considerably better. Although I can't put any, excuse me, can't put any graphics in here this way. I could, but then, that's just a lot of time. So we'll see. Our friend Vipercheck says this needs to move to Twitch. I would be completely in favor of that. And last week and, and a couple times before that, I spent, 20, 30 minutes fooling around with this, trying to get it to work. Today I spent 2.5 hours fooling around with it, trying to get it to work. It's not working. And so, Twitch might be a good option. We'll find something, I guess. In any event, it should be the same on YouTube as in its regular place. So we'll figure that out. The one final thing is if this file is incredibly... Well, I just paid for this gigantic internet upgrade, which is worth it considering the size files we have to move. We have the editing done off-site here for Right Angle and things. So, yeah. Anyway, we're recording here, so I know it'll at least be on YouTube on the DV, the movie file we're recording with QuickTime, and I know that it's going out live now because I can hear people complaining. And I suspect it's being recorded onto UStream as well, but at the lower resolution with the crummy web-based broadcaster. So that's that. And and IBM now, it's UStream is IBM Video Cloud, whatever. And I won't be participating, I'm afraid, in the IBM cloud video. I never particularly liked the UStream software, to say the least, but there's something about IBM that just feels so, I don't know. I would think, and live YouTube streaming may be a better idea, Rubber City. So we're going to have to do something new, but I didn't have time to really look into it. I've been traveling like a crazy man for the last 2 weeks. We're leaving again tomorrow for Minnesota for 2 days, and we're back, and hopefully we'll find a more permanent solution after that.